Hey guys, so today I'm going to be talking about the Gacha community through my own perspectives. This is all my thoughts and opinions, so if you disagree, feel free to tell me why in the comments below, and I'll probably reply. Anyways, this is going to be like a SpeedPaint commentary video, so feel free to have this in the background if you're going to be drawing or editing or something. So yeah, let's get started. So my first thing I want to go over is like what everybody else thinks that aren't in the community, like the outsider's perspective. They think it's like really cringy. Like you probably see a lot of people saying Gacha is so cringy, and that is because of our history. Like obviously we used to have videos like hated child becomes a hybrid princess, like that stereotype videos, and that probably what makes people think that we're cringy. There are still a lot of cringy videos that are being posted today, but it's getting better, and I think that we need to really promote the good stories. And if the story like isn't really good, you don't really have to comment and make fun of it, because YouTube algorithm is the more comments and likes a video get, the more it's recommended to people. So don't comment, just don't comment if you don't like the video, because it's gonna promote the video more. It's like dropping a like. Anyways, people say that our community is toxic, and I'd say kind of, because it's full of kids, and you know, kids don't tend to think logically and think about things. Like, I remember like a year and a bit ago, I used to think that I was so mature and that like I knew things and stuff, but I didn't, honestly, because when you're a kid, like a lot of kids tend to think that they understand when they don't. I used to be like that. It's actually pretty annoying looking back, because a lot of us are like around the age of like 9 to 20, and teenagers, they don't think logically either. It's really based off of emotions and everything. And I feel like people just say what they think, like, because they don't really like see consequences. And there are consequences. And the consequences is not people yelling at you and hating and stuff. That isn't really it. But our community can be pretty toxic. But honestly, there's like, we need to try and promote the good side of it and have people see the better side of us. Not necessarily hide the bad side, but not keep on talking about it, which is like, if you keep posting like why our community sucks, people from other communities are going to see that and just think our community sucks because people from our community are saying it sucks. It's like insulting yourself, then other people will continue to insult you. If you say good things about yourself, other people will, you know, start to listen. That's kind of just my, like a metaphor. It's kind of a bad one, but okay. And again, with the kids, like, kids really just sometimes they don't think and they do stupid stuff and they don't like to admit to it. Like, that's just kids. Anyways, on to my next thing I want to talk about is the fangirls and popular gacha tubers and the idols and that kind of stuff. I think fangirls can be really destructive. Like, for example, they look up to a gacha tuber. They literally idolize them so much. It's scary. Like, they do anything for them. And it's quite scary, like I said. Like, if this one gacha tuber, I don't know, has beef with someone else, like, the fangirls will literally go attack that other person, like, really badly. Like, insults and, like, hate comments. Not, like, so many hate comments and just, like, death threats and stuff. It's really scary, and it can literally destroy that person. Yes, they might have done something wrong, or they might have beef or something, but nobody, like, just because you had beef with someone, you don't deserve to do that to anybody. Like, unless they're really, 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 really terrible person, and they, like, I don't know, killed 50,000 people for no reason, and, like, you know, just, it's not that extreme. They don't deserve to die. They don't deserve all that. They might be wrong, and we don't need a billion comments attacking them just because your idols doesn't like them. You know, it's because I think the fangirls thing is really not good. It can be really supportive, and I just wanted to say, like, being supportive is so nice. Like, looking at those comments are so nice. There's so many nice comments, but the thing is, they're super duper repetitive and similar. It feels like there is a lack of personality. It's all like, oh my god, you're so good. Oh my god, how do you do this? I could never. And then one thing I really, really hate is self-deprecating jokes, because by saying that, like, even without realizing it, you're putting yourself down and you're not letting yourself improve. Sorry. Anyways, it's like I see those jokes so much, like, her, like, edits like a goddess, me, I can't draw a line. Like, I literally hate those comments so much. If I really could, I would get rid of all of them, because I just find them annoying, and they're not gonna help you improve in any way, and they're not really funny. They're not funny. Just, like, saying incredibly bad stuff about yourself, like, it's not funny, and, like, it probably does make the Gacha tuber really uncomfortable too. So just don't do it, please. Anyways, like, I feel like a lot, like, you know how I was talking about the fangirls and they just, like, rushed because their idol says something. It's like they don't pause to think about the whole situation logically, again with the kids thing, because they don't think. It's like they just, like, it's like a horde of zombies where, like, or puppets, and then, like, the Gacha tuber's like the puppet master. I don't want to say they're controlling their fans, but, like, whenever they say something, it's like, I don't know, it's just really weird. And, like, there's these fangirls, like, there's an underrated Gacha tuber or something, and then they just go hoard them, like, and then that Gacha tuber blows up, and I don't know, gets, like, not 500,000, like 100,000, and sometimes they might deserve it due to their editing art being really good, but sometimes they really don't know how to be an influencer. You might be like, yeah, they're not really an influencer. They are, whether you think it or not. People look up to them. Everything they do, people see that, and people copy it. Like, some, like, younger kids copy it, or not even younger kids. Sometimes older kids copy it, because as, like, kids, you often look up to people and you're like, I want to be like them. Like, even if you're doing something wrong, you won't see it because you look up to them. Again, with the fangirls thing, the fangirls are, like, super supportive of their idols and stuff, and, you know, like, I feel like sometimes they're not mature enough, and they don't, like, if they make a little mistake, they influence people in a bad way, and that is not really responsible. Obviously, it's not really their fault that they blow up or anything, but, like, honestly, if you don't really feel like if you don't feel like you can go, like, in public and just give random people advice or something, just try not to speak too much on social media. Just post what you like to post, and, like, don't get into too much drama if you can, because it's really just because you don't want to guide people the wrong way, and due to your sudden burst of popularity, you might be overwhelmed and stuff. So just take a second, pause, and think about what you're gonna do. And yeah, on to our next topic, copycats and tracers. So you might have seen the cutie pun drama, and honestly, I don't hate her at all. People make, like, mistakes, or if you don't want to call that mistakes, people do wrong things sometimes, and it doesn't necessarily make them a bad person. It depends what they did. Obviously, if you killed someone, you're probably not a great person, but you can still be great. You just have to own up to the mistakes you made, which Cutie is not doing. But you need to, like, say, yes, I did this, and I'm very sorry. I know that doing this was wrong, and I'll change in the future. Please forgive me. Give me a second chance, you know? That kind of stuff. Yeah. It's not like, oh my god, no, I didn't. Like, I'm not entirely sure if Cutie traced or not. The hand saying 100%, but the whole basis thing, I don't really honestly care. Because, like, I never looked up to her art that much anyway. Like, I was like, hey, that looks cool. But I was never like, oh my god, yes, I need to draw like this. Okay, looking at her art, trying to copy it. No, I don't do that. So, yeah, honestly, just... I think it's because we're all young. It's not that we don't know what's right and wrong. It's that we don't see consequences to our actions. Yes, I might get a little bit of hate or something, but you don't see the actual consequences. With tracing, like, people's artwork, you really, like, you obviously don't do it. Maybe you can do it, like, just to practice, you know, smooth lines and stuff. Actually, tracing does kind of help you. Like, you kind of get used to the whole format of it. But if you're gonna do it, you can't post it online. Even if you I recommend you really don't post it online. Even if you if you are gonna post it online, at least credit the artist. Say, I did not draw the hands, I traced it, was practice, and tag the artist and stuff. I really recommend you don't, because people get really frustrated when you trace, even if it's for practice. But generally, if you're gonna do it, don't post it publicly, just keep it to yourself. It's like practice. Like, you won't show your entire sketchbook to everybody, you don't post every page of your sketchbook. Yeah, people might occasionally do sketchbook tours, but that isn't their entire sketchbook. I feel like, okay, so on Instagram, there are a lot of copycats. I think it's mainly that they're jealous that these people get so much attention and they really like their edits. And they're like, maybe they tried at the start, but they gave up and they're like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. And then they just proceed to copy people's usernames, copy people's OCs, and sometimes even steal their whole edit or something. And it's just really down to being young, not knowing the consequences, just feeling they're jealous. They're like, hey, I can't do this. I'm just gonna take their edit. I don't care. It's kind of like that. And honestly, there really is no stopping all of them, because you really can't stop someone from being jealous. Obviously, being jealous is fine. It's part of being a human, and everybody feels jealous sometimes, but it depends what you do with that feeling. Some people tend to just yell at them or be really mean to them. Some people steal their artwork. Some people try to manipulate them. But honestly, when you're jealous, you tend to do want to do stupid things. Just don't do it. And if you do come across copycats and tracers, here is how to deal with them versus how not to deal with them. You should not go and death threat them. You should not go and yell at them and stuff. And you should not roast them. I know loads of people do that, and you should not. The reason is, you might feel like you gained a victory, but then you two are just gonna start being competitive and roast each other. It's just going to be this continuously long dialogue, and eventually it might even build up to drama. So what I recommend is writing them be firm and get to the point, but don't roast them or try to make fun of them, because they're going to feel it's they feel attacked. They're like, oh, I can't lose my ego. No, I got to fight back. No. What you got to do is you got to be like, hey, that is my username and stuff. Can you not steal from me, please? I work hard on these edits. That username, it's personal to me, and I really it takes me time to make edits, and I'm sure you probably know that, and it really isn't responsible or nice of you to do this to me. Can you please take this down? Something like that would be pretty good. And if they reply, haha, no, you can just say, please, what you're doing is wrong. It's not going to help you improve. You can improve. I believe in you. You just gotta, step in the right direction. Just something like that makes them think, not just continuously roasting them without any brain use. No, just don't do that. It's not gonna make them take down the artwork. Instead, it's gonna make them more triggered and be like, well, whatever, I'm gonna annoy you. That kind of thing. You don't want to start an argument or a fight. Just keep it low key and just get things sorted. That's all. You really don't need to make them feel uncomfortable or anything. Anyways, my personal opinions. How did I join the Gacha community? People always ask me, when did you join the Gacha community? When did you start editing? Okay, so I joined the Gacha community in about October or September of 2018. I was just scrolling through YouTube, watching my videos like normal. Then these Gacha videos kept popping up. I didn't know what it is. And I was just eventually I just gave up. I was like, fine, I'll watch one. And then I watched one. I was like, hey, this is cool. It's Gachaverse, right? And then I searched it up on the App Store. I was like, hey, you can make your own characters. You can, make movies and scenes. And so I was like, cool. Because I love making characters. I used to play dress-up games all the time. So I was like, cool, this is awesome. And that's basically how I got into it. I started making a few movies. And yeah, it was based off of me and what I was feeling at the time. I was just really just, I was basically I was making stories about what I want to happen to me. I was making a lot of those. And yeah, do I like the Gacha community? I'm not like, I think it's super cool to see a community come together as one to fight something off. That is pretty cool. But with the whole community thing, I don't really feel like the gacha community is really special or anything. It's just there. I have a few friends. I do love my friends very much, but the whole community, it doesn't really mean that much to me. Like, I guess I'm in it, but it's just like, I don't know. I like admire a lot of people. I watch Minecraft videos, Fortnite videos, art videos, all of these videos. So I don't really think gacha community is super, like, I love it that much. It's there. I like it. And yeah, do I think it is bad? Definitely has its bad side. Every community has its bad side. We just need to promote the good side, let people see the good side of our community. How would I describe it? Well, I think the gacha community is full of young people and stuff, but obviously we can all learn and grow. We just gotta support each other in the right ways. My final thoughts. I think the gacha community has potential to look better in others' eyes. I don't really think it matters if other people think we're good or not, as long as we know what we truly are. But again, with the kids thing, I just really have to say something. The gacha community is full of kids who own their own channels, who speak whatever they want and stuff. And kids are not that responsible of people, because they just never gone through the things that adults have to, like the trouble of finding a job, going to university, the stress of homework, the stress of not graduating, finding a job, working for themselves, and all this stuff. We barely have gone through that. And it's hard because honestly, if you're like other kids' channels, yeah, there are a lot of kids on YouTube, I don't know, but they have their managers, they have their parents, they have, like, believe it or not, behind the scenes, they got loads of adults working for them. The only thing they gotta do is film videos on the camera. So honestly, people who are actually watching out for them, they get given what to say. And the gacha community kids here, we don't, because we own our own channels. Nobody really knows about it, and we just, do our own thing. And that's why there is so much just unnecessary I can never say that word, okay, whatever, I'm not gonna try. So yeah, we need to let people know that there are boundaries that you cannot break, because it is law. Like, stealing work, obviously, stealing work is pretty much against the law in a way. It's copyright and all that stuff, but honestly, if you steal a gacha tuber's artwork, they can't really copyright strike you. They never applied for a copyright in the first place. You can't strike their video down on YouTube and stuff, but like, you can never get paid for it because you never applied for a copyright in the first place. Obviously, a lot of people don't know about all this monetization, copyright, YouTube algorithm stuff on gacha because they're kids and they're pure and all they want to do is post videos and stuff. Again, no gacha tuber, like, maybe just a couple of gacha tuber really makes money from YouTube, because there's a lot of things that go into it. You need to watch out for copyrights. You need to, that's basically it. You need to watch out for copyright. You can't get any claims, honestly. If you do, you're really, it's just not gonna work. Yeah, I wanted to say that. So genuinely, we need to make people realize that they can get into trouble for doing this, because it's just like, honestly, I don't even know what to say anymore. I feel like this community needs to mature up, or the mature people in the community need to start speaking up more and just like being mature and responsible and stuff. I think that really matters, and if we can do that, great. Yeah, anyways, that's gonna do it. Oh my god, I can't talk. That's gonna be it for today's video. It was a bit longer, but goddamn, I need that watch time for monetization. So if you made it through the whole video, I truly love you, and you are the best, because then I get to get monetized, and that is awesome. So yeah, thank you very much for watching this whole video. And I'll see you in my next video. And actually, one more second before you go, I want to know, do you like this type of video? If you do, I can definitely make more. And I just want to give a quick shout out to Yuki Buns. Her video, I always watch her videos in the background when I'm drawing. It's just really entertaining. I don't like to watch things when I'm drawing. I like to listen. But I don't necessarily watch podcasts because listen to podcasts, I just know. I don't. I really just prefer to watch YouTube videos in the background. But things I don't need my eyes for, honestly. So yeah, I just thought that was fun. So that's gonna wrap it up, and please let me know in the comments below if you want more of these videos, or if you don't like them, or if you like them, and tell me why. So as always, guys, I will see you in my next video, and goodbye. Have a great day or night. I'm out.